out of 500. But in this year's examination, she scored a plain B. From 113 to a B plain. Number 2 is Cynthia Athiambo, who had scored 165 from privileged families. Somebody said, it is the size of one's will that determines the success. It is the size of your own desire. It is the size of your own resolution. It is the size of your own dream that will change your story into success. And the other thing I want you to know, that it is you, and ultimately you, who is responsible for your own success and failure. Nobody else determines how successful you will be, and nobody else will determine how you fail. It lies in your own hands. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes determination to see a dream to come to pass. The question is not, will you finish? It takes determination for you to come here in this national school as an A material and walk out an A material. It is not about witchcraft. It is not about even the teachers. It is absolutely your own that we thought we could do. So it is important, young people, to know that you must first believe in yourself. You must have confidence that you have all it takes to succeed. You have all it takes to fail. In fact, I was somewhere on Saturday and I told people this. Empty pockets have never held anybody back from success. But empty heads and empty hearts have done it. When your head is empty, my friend, if we give you a lot of money, you die before your time. Give a fool a lot of money, and they will die earlier than they were supposed to die ordinarily. They will spend that money in a manner that is destructive even to themselves. But give somebody with knowledge, even little money. I was reading the story of Kibor, the chairman of the men conference, the late, how he began. He began from a reward of darts, playing darts, and getting, was it 17,000? And then he bought almost 800 acres of land, and he started gambling around with that. He has died a billionaire. But if he did not have the brain, he would have gone to Mombasa to float on the water, eat, enjoy, and by the time he comes back, auctioneers are escorting him home to pick what remained at home. Empty pockets will not hold you back, but an empty head and an empty heart will do it. You must believe in yourself that none of you is stupid. I want you to look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, you are not stupid. You don't have low intelligence. Tell them you're bright, but you are failing because of disorganization. Look at the next one and tell them you are not stupid. You don't have low intelligence. You are competent, but you are failing because you are disorganized. Believe in yourself. Have the courage, determination, dedication, and a competitive drive that will make you willing to sacrifice little things in life and pay the price for the things that are worthwhile. You must suffer 4 years to enjoy 100 years. And the reverse is also true. That you can sleep, I will tell young men, if you choose to sleep properly during these 4 years, you have chosen to remain awake 100 years after these 4 years. Because the 4 years determine the life you will live almost 100 years after school. So if you are so faithful in sleeping at 9 and waking up by force, now the teachers have to move through the hostel, push you out. The moment you are done with here, you will land a job that requires you to be awake. And unfortunately, at times we have to look after the houses of friends who worked when you were sleeping. As they are enjoying their sweet melodies in the bedroom with their wives, you are standing outside there chasing dogs and anything that can interfere with them. The law of compensation. Ambia jirani nje ni kubaya mzee. Today from 3, and from tomorrow when you're on assembly, you'll be having notebooks. You will make it. And nobody will stop you. So that you don't look at me as if I'm a chief. You don't come to important power-packed communication center as if you went to a chief's baraza. Uliza jirani, hiyo ni masikio ama ni pembe? Huwa tunakuaruzana pole namna hiyo. Most people fail because they do not have determination and perseverance. Extraordinary people are determined and persevere. That's what makes the difference between them and the ordinary people. Determination, never losing hope, never giving up, following it up. You know that even if it is hard, but a little effort, a little commitment, a little sacrifice will make me be there. I'm willing to persevere short inconveniences. Even if things are not right, I will persevere for now. Let me suffer 4 years and enjoy 100 years after school. Let me be out of my comfort zone now, but later on, things will follow me and I will enjoy it. That is what makes the difference. So as we begin this journey, 2022, I don't know the name of the class that sits the exam this year. Yeah? They are called champions. Yeah? You guys are not satisfaction. I usually say, wake up with the determination. Set a very clear goal like God. When he was creating the universe, the Bible says the first day he created the heaven, the earth, and several things. And then in the evening, he looked at everything and said, it is good. Then he went to bed in satisfaction. So every day, wake up with determination. Have a plan of what you want to do. Don't just bump into the day. Ask yourself, what am I going to read on my own? What kind of activities will I do? And take everything you do. By evening, have a self-evaluation. Did I do what I wanted to do? I said I want to see my chemistry teacher. Did I manage? If I didn't, what happened? And how do I ensure that tomorrow I don't plan for something that I will not do? Each one of us must have their own personal timetable, their own schedule apart from the schoolwork. Any free time you have, you are doing something towards improving your performance, towards improving the areas where you are weak. So that needs deliberate effort. It needs deliberate guidance. We said, how many Form 4s are we having this year? 470. How many teachers are we? 131. Let's divide 470 by 131, see what is the ratio. Magic. You only require 4 key subjects. Each one of you must have 4 boosters. And tell yourself, in my 4 boosters, I'm going to get at least just a B. And for you to get a B, means you are scoring between 65 to 69. We are not demanding a lot that makes you break down. In your best 4, target at least 65 to 69. That gives you 36 points. In the remaining 3, if you can get a B, I don't see why you should not fail. You cannot get at least, the last should be a C. So the remaining 3, allocate yourself just a C. So 3 C's, 18 plus 36 brings us to 54. Are we together? And for you to get a C, how many marks do you require? It is 55 to 59. We are just telling you average score. Something that is manageable, that each one of us should target, so that even when you are choosing careers, when you have a grade C, especially mathematics, it opens your world bigger in a bigger space. You will choose many courses that are lucrative than when you have failed in mathematics. So for us to get a C+ and above to anybody, it is basically setting up like that. If they are strong, tell them you, in your strong areas, go for a B+ and above. In your weak areas, go for a B- and above, depending on their ability. But then the lowest, let's ensure we are not playing below C. The cluster combination will be very nice, and anytime you release the results, buy them sweets. That's it with them under a tree. Discuss as they are munching the sweets, and you'll find the morale in the camp will be different. When every child realizes, that's what Kabiyanga did last year. He only had 11 students who didn't get C. You must remember, as I almost conclude, we must remember that one determined person can make a significant difference, and that a small group of determined people can change the course of history. We want to rewrite history. I visited the principal of St. Bridges and told her, Madam, you have made history. Even if you are removed in this school today, you have left a mark. You have reached your school to be the second best girls' school in the country. That is not an easy mark. That even if somebody came tomorrow, they will easily write it. You have hit a historical mark, and you are leaving an indelible mark. We were telling Bishop Crowley, as you retire, we are going to give you a certificate of having nurtured a tiny school to be the best, second best girls' school in the country.